Hi there from Central Virginia. Well, we had 2.5 days of heavy rain and we got over 4 inches of rain here, which was fantastic because we super needed it here in Central Virginia. It was way too dry. We normally get pretty steady rains throughout the spring, but this last couple of years we've actually not had the kind of rain that we needed during the spring. So I am very happy, very happy to have had so much rain, and my garden is very happy too. I always notice that things perk right up after a rain. It's amazing what water will do for plants. Hey, who knew? At any rate, today I'm going to do a thing with my cucumbers that I have. These are my pickling cucumbers that I have planted over underneath one of my archways. Let me just show you where they are, and let me show you what I'm going to do with them. Kind of an experiment this year to see if I can get a little bit more production out of this space and without inviting all kinds of other issues. See what you think. This archway is on the southwestern side of my garden, and as you can see on this side, undercover, I have spinaches and cabbages and things like that that are growing. I'm about to work on that area a little bit too. Over on this side, I've been growing cucumbers up, and I have this issue with my fencing. First of all, my fence is the narrow fence here, and sometimes I get cucumbers that get stuck in there. But more recently, once I put in my rabbit protection fence here, sometimes I get cucumbers that get stuck between this fence and this outer fence, and they're just impossible to get to. So this year, I'm going to try to do a couple of different things. I have several cucumbers planted in this area. This is about a 5-foot space, 4.5-foot space. And if you look on labels, it tells you to plant cucumbers like a foot apart. And that is because they're very sprawling plants. But I do grow mine vertically, which helps with that a little bit. So I have actually taken for this particular plant, I have taken a string, this is just baling twine. I've attached it to a stick into the ground, and I'm going to try to get this particular plant to grow out instead of back against the fence. That'll give this one a chance to grow up here, and I might actually guide it a little bit up beyond this rabbit fence so we don't get into that problem. And then, maybe I can get a little bit greater production by training these plants to grow in different directions. These two over here, I could have I had 4 plants planted in here, and I pulled 2 of them and transplanted them up to the house. So these are just little pickling cucumbers. They will grow pretty quickly and harvest pretty quickly as well. So I am going to let this one grow sort of in this direction, and I'm going to try to train this one to grow a little bit more upwards on the arch this way and see what happens. You'll notice also that I have a huge stand of Monarda here on the western side, and I'm just letting that go because Monarda is a great attractor of beneficial insects and pollinators, and it's a really nice companion plant for cucumbers. I do have to kind of beat it back from the cucumber bed, but once these cucumbers get up on this archway, they'll have plenty of sun and room. Plus, they get sun all day long. I figure I've got all these bits and bobs of string left over. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I can get this one going here. I'll see how we can train these. Can cucumbers be trained? How to train your cucumber. How to train your cucumber. Let's see. I'm going to tie this on. Nothing fancy. I'm going to stick it in just next to the plant. Kind of point it outward like I want it to go. Okay, I'm going to tie them up here to this outer part. It doesn't have to be super tight because I don't want it to be so tight that when the wind blows, it hurts it and it breaks or pulls it out. So a little bit of slack is just fine, I think. I've seen people in greenhouses grow cucumbers like this on string. I think you need to prune them a little bit more, but hey, I can do that. I don't know, y'all think this is a crazy idea or you think it's going to work? Put your ideas in the comments below and let's see if it works or not. What's the worst thing that could happen here, huh? They fall down, they grow where they want to grow. I give up on the experiment. I don't think they're going to die. So we'll put this one back here. We'll kind of train this one. I think I'm going to get a lot of cucumber production this way. Put it in nice and deep. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. You know, I'm one of those people that's always trying something new in my garden. I mean, what the heck? You might as well. So let me know if you think this is going to work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I think I can maximize this growing space even more, making it a little bit easier to tend these cucumbers as well. It'll be definitely easier that they won't get smushed in that fencing area. Thank you so much for watching. I hope your garden's doing well, and I hope you're well. Take care. Bye.